Hey, Sports Wars, what's going on? I'm Michael. I want to talk to you about the UFC this weekend. I forget which number it is because I just got up. Sorry. For the record, I just want to say congratulations to both the Falcons and the Patriots. Congratulations, you guys did a fantastic job. Tom Brady didn't win it all by himself. Let's get that shit out of the way. You know, it was a team sport, so congrats to both teams. Anyways, now that we got that shit out of the way, let's talk about the UFC card. We have a hell of a fight actually a couple of good fights this weekend. I'm only going to talk about the main card, the only three main events, the main event and the two co-main events, because I really don't know who else is on this card, but I know I'm slacking, but it is what it is. They're going to fight this Saturday night, and we're going to be seeing a new women's featherweight champion, 145 division, I think. Yeah, 145. And it's going to be between Holly Holm, the former women's champion, I think it was bantamweight, former women's bantamweight champion, versus Jermaine Durandi. Durandi, I think I said her name right. The reason I'm actually kind of stoked about this fight is because even though that they're fighting for a new title, these fighters, Holly and Jermaine, are from different backgrounds. See, Holly is a former 10-time women boxing champion, and Durandi is undefeated and won 18 titles in Muay Thai. And she's undefeated in Muay Thai. However, her record in MMA is 6-3. So some things translate well, some things don't. Holly's 10-2, and she lost to one loss. I thought was kind of a joke, and then the other one was she definitely got her bowing in that fight. They're going to be fighting at 145, so both of these ladies are happy. They don't have to cut much weight. So I've been a fan of Holly's ever since she knocked out Ronda Rousey. Ronda was acting like Little Miss Prima Donna, and then Holly knocked her ass out. I mean, yeah, rather than, saying, oh, I did this and that. No, she was very humble, very honest, and I say, congratulations to Holly. I expect good things from her, and, this fight's going to be good. And then, of course, Jermaine Durandi, who just finishes folks like nothing, a boxer, and then this person, a Muay Thai kickboxer. So these two are going to be going at it, which is cool. And from what I heard, I don't know if this is true or not, but the rumor is that the winner gets Chris Cyborg Justino to fight. And to me, I think it's cool, but to me, it's just like, well, Cyborg's not the champion. If anything, Cyborg should be fighting, more fights before she automatically claims to get, oh, I want to be next in line. Well, why don't you fight more, you idiot? So, I don't know if that's a rumor or not, but, to me, it's just like, it seems like you're catering the belt to Cyborg. But my advice is if you want her to fight, you better give her some tune-up fights. Don't just give her this, oh, you're next in line, because, for me, I think Dana does that all the time. Favoritism. Oh, I want this fight, I want that fight. It's like, no, dude. Because in a sense, that's what happened to Ronda Rousey with Amanda Nunes. It's just like, okay, Amanda Nunes is the new champion, and Ronda Rousey gets next in line. It's like, well, Ronda hasn't fought in a whole fucking year. Why are you going to make her fight right now? Because Ronda bans it. Ronda gets ratings. Yeah, 48 seconds later, Ronda was kissing the fucking pavement, so let's just not go there. So to me, my advice is, if you want these people to fight your champion, they better get a tune-up or a contender spot before you send them in. Because if you don't, look at Ronda Rousey. 48 seconds, the end. And then up next is the co-main event, which I'm very excited for. We have the most honored UFC champion of all time. Long story short, he's had the middleweight championship for 6 years straight, from 2007 to 2013. I can't tell you how many wins and how many title defenses he's had, but he's had quite a lot. I'm talking about a UFC future Hall of Famer, and if he's not, he damn well will be, I guarantee you that. The Spider, Anderson Silva, who will be fighting Derek Brunson. Now, Anderson hasn't fought since last summer, and I know a lot of people were giving him shit, but I'm thinking, you know what? He fought above his weight class with 2 days' notice at the UFC 200 card against Daniel Cormier. And a lot of people, well, actually, it's funny because most people, I'd say 35% are pissed about Anderson Silva doing it, and 65% are pissed about Daniel Cormier's performance. Daniel Cormier is a wrestler. He did what he had to do to survive, I can't hate on him for that, He took Anderson to the ground, tried to wrestle, and it worked, Anderson's not exactly good with wrestlers, Chris Weidman's living proof, but then again, Weidman's an asshole. There was no mixed feelings. There was no hatred between both of them. They just wanted to fight and to save the card, and they did their best. Of course, instead of being the main event for the light heavyweight championship, since John Jones fucked it up once again. Thanks, John. Um, Anderson Silva came in 2 days' notice. I'll fight him in his little, in his Portuguese accent. Came in there and they did the best they could. And when it was all said and done, Daniel Cormier won. But still, respect for Anderson to getting in there 2 days' notice. I give him all the, I definitely give him all the props in the world, especially everything he's done. He's fought Nate, he beat Nick Diaz, he beat Chael Sonnen twice, Yushin Okami, I'm sorry. He gave us that badass Karate Kid crane kick finish against Vitor Belfort. He fought Stephan Bonner and won. Who he's fought is great. A lot of people said, well, he could have been as good as Fedor, but the thing is, Fedor, even though he's undefeated for 10 years, fought in different organizations. Anderson Silva's always been with the UFC. I mean, he was with Pride, but during his 6 years being undefeated with the champion, he was always with the UFC. So to me, he is the quintessential UFC legend. As for Derek Brunson, I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. I've seen him fight once, I think, but he is a beast, and he is fantastic in his MMA stand-up game. He's going to be challenged for Anderson. So Anderson, I hope he can, basically do what he does best with the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and just trying to make sure he can, go the distance, because Bronson looks like he wants to tear his head off, and I don't blame him. You're fighting Anderson Silva. Michael Bisping, became a champion after fighting Silva, so who knows? And then there's the co-main, and then there's the third, let's say second co-main event, but it's just you have Holly, and then you have Anderson, and now you have this one. It's Jacare Souza and Tim Bosch. And the thing is, Jacare Souza. Souza is the third ranked middleweight, which means if he wins this fight, he may get one step closer to fighting Michael Bisping. In fact, they probably would give him they may even give him the winner of Bisping-Yoel Romero, because that's the next middleweight championship fight there is. So, and of course, if he does this, though, cool. But you can't look past Tim Bosch. Tim Bosch has had a career resurgence, and he's actually been a hell of a finisher. In fact, both these guys have been finishers. Souza rather finishes with either submissions or knockout. Tim Bosch will just knock you right out like it was nothing and then just walk away. So that's the UFC card this weekend. I couldn't tell you who's on the Fox Sports 1 card, and I couldn't tell you who's on the other one. I'll do my best, but this weekend I am going to see John Wick. So this Saturday I'm going to see John Wick. So I'll do what I can to cover these, the event card. So anyways, that's who it is. Thanks, Sports Wars, and I'll talk to you later.